Happy New Comic Book Day, webheads, guys. You know, the storm is right around the corner. In fact, we're dealing with the effects of the storm right now. The grunt of the storm will be here tomorrow and overnight tonight. So what did my shop do? They're warriors. They wound up opening up for their customers so they could get the rest of their comic books. What did I pick up? Let's find out. Guys, I'm Mike Spider Slayer. Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0, and we're going to call this Spider Slayer's Comic Book Haul. This is episode 550, part 2. That's right, guys. I want to appreciate my LCS Comic Central for stepping up and being open when this approaching storm is coming. Right now, the storm is in Fort Myers. You guys know I live in the Sanford area, and my shop is staying open till about 2 o'clock. So if you want to stop at a comic store before a storm comes, they'll be open until then at least. Yeah, but my hat's off to them. I was able to stop by, get the rest of my comic books today on actually New Comic Book Day, and I'm going to share it with you guys. So I don't know. This could be the last video I do. For a little bit. I don't know. My mind's not all in the whole comic book game at the moment. We're going to get the grunt of the storm probably overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. We're already feeling effects right now. There's a lot of rain. It's not too windy yet. So I wanted to get this out there to, again, to just kind of, I guess, take my mind off of things. So let's go ahead, let's jump into it. Let's see what I wound up getting in this second part of the haul. You guys saw the first part. If you didn't, the video is up. In fact, I'll leave it at the end of this video to click on, but here is this stack. So you saw all the DC books yesterday. That's what I picked up. And now we get all the other stuff there in between. All right, so the first things first that comes up on this pile here is I wound up getting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Armageddon game. So I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get this, but then it was sitting there. It was the last copy, and I'm like, you know what? It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm like, why not? I think this cover's done by Kevin Eastman. Here's some of the interior artwork in it, and so I'm like, yeah, why not? You know, if I got nothing else to do but read, let's check it out, right? So here's some more of the interior artwork there. So yeah, we got it. We got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Armageddon game. And also real quick, I know there's a lot of people messaging me about my comics because my comics are in the garage. I just wanted to let you guys know that my comics are lifted up off the ground. I made a shelf for them, so they're not technically on the ground. And all my higher dollar books are actually in the house, so I don't have to worry too much about those. If I have to move more books in, I will, but I don't think I'll get water that high. If I do, that's going to be a little bit scary. I mean, we are expecting anywhere from like about 18 inches of rain, so I don't know. We'll see, right? All right, next book. This one's from Marvel. We got Miles Morales Spider-Man, the final issue. Haven't read the book in a few issues, but I wanted to see what the final issue has to offer. Again, I'm always on and off this book. I've always wanted this book to be good, and it's just not, in my opinion. I know for some people this might be the only Miles book or run that you've actually read, but I have read so much better. And hopefully, you know, with Cody Ziegler jumping on the book, we actually might get a better series there. All right, next I wound up getting Star Wars Dr. Aphra issue 24. There's a first appearance in this book. So my friend from the comic book shop, John, he says, here, Mike, take this one. And he's like, this could be a little bit of a spec book because there's a new character in it. So I don't read Dr. Aphra, but if you're looking for, again, a spec book here, this might be something for you, and you might want to check it out. So there you go, Dr. Aphra. All right, so now it looks like we're going to go into an independent book. I got Born of Blood, issue 1. This seems like a cool concept story. Isn't this the Comics Elite guy who actually writes this book? So I was like, oh yeah, you know what? Why not check this book out? Support the independent creators out there. And I just wanted to, again, it was on the FOC, so I decided to, you know, pick it up. So we'll see what happens. All right, next. Wound up getting Prometheus. Promethe, issue 3. I don't even know why this is in my pull. It's like issue 3. I have no idea why this is in here. Don't even know what it's about. I don't know. I'm not even going to show it. All right. Marvel Comics. We have X-Men. This is issue 15. So this has nothing to do with Axe Judgment Day, which is good. It does have Firestar in there, which I'm looking forward to. And it also has to deal with the Children of the Vault once again. I'm not saying I'm very much impressed with the Children of the Vault, but this might be something different when it comes to the X-Men, not dealing with, again, all that Axe Judgment Day stuff. So yeah, X-Men issue 15. Then we wind up getting Thunderbolts issue 2. First issue I liked. I love the formation of the team. I love how Monica Rambeau was supposed to be the leader and she turned it down. Luke Cage is running this new Thunderbolt team. I thought the humor was pretty good. I'm looking forward to this book. I want to see what the outcome of it is. I thought the balance and the pacing was really well done. I love Clint Barton. He's one of my favorite characters here. So that's Thunderbolts issue 2. All right. Looking forward to a solid Thor issue here, as we don't have to deal with Hulk and stuff like that. So we have Thor issue 27. These two are teaming up, and you can't ask for anything better, right? When you have Thor and Venom. Now, Al Ewing is on this book, so it's just not Donny Cates that's writing it. I guess we're still dealing with maybe some of the aftermath with the whole Banner War thing. So I don't know, we'll see. But again, any book that has Venom in it and Donny Cates is writing it, dude, I'm all over that book. So we'll see what this has to offer. Here's some more interior artwork right there. Looks like some pretty cool battle scenes. So real quick, guys, once again, I want to give a quick shout out to the Facebook group page members out there. You guys are awesome. You guys always have wonderful conversation, whether it's comic book movies, comic book hauls, showing off cover art, just questions in general. And it's become such a great community of over 1,500 members. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And if you want to become part of the group, guys, it's absolutely for free. It doesn't cost you anything. Just go on to Facebook, search for Comic Book Corner 2.0 Webheads Unite, and once you put in the request, I'll approve you and you're part of that community. It's as easy as that, and you never know when you could get shouted out on future hauls. All right, guys, so let's continue with this second part of this Hurricane haul. We have The Scorched issue 10. Phenomenal book. If you love a great team-up book, this is probably one of the best team-up books out there right now, with all our different Spawn characters teaming up with each other. So well done. Artwork is a lot of fun as well. Here we get to see my favorite Spawn character right now, Gunslinger. It looks like he's being tortured. But yeah, man, so good. Love this book. Definitely will always recommend it alongside with Spawn and Gunslinger. Next, from Dark Horse Comics, just taking a dive on this one to see what this one is about. It's done by Tim Seeley. This is called The Roadie. So this has to deal with, like, you know, heavy metal stuff. I loved heavy metal music when I was younger, you know, and I wanted to see what this book had to offer with this guy and whatnot. So it's like a supernatural book in some way. So I don't know. We'll see. Again, I took a chance on it. It was on the FOC. It sounded interesting at the time. So yeah, we got The Roadie, written by Tim Seeley. All right, another book which was featured in Image's short stories that they're doing right now. This one is called Old Dog. This is issue 1. So this reminds me of like an old man Frank Castle, right? He's a retired CIA agent, and it looks like he's going to have to do some kind of mission or battle or something like that. I don't even know. But when I originally read it, that first part, I was like, wow, this is great. And I'm trying to remember if it's going to start that story off again the way it did, or is it just something completely different altogether. If you guys know, let me know in the comments to get in the comments below here. So that's Old Dog. So there you have that. All right, and then we have the continuation of Grimm from Boom Studios. This is issue 5. Nice looking cover there. Great story, something definitely different. I love the character Jessica Harrow, I think her name is, and she's trying to find out how she died. Like everybody else These are all the Grim Reaper's like little disciples, and they all do his job for him, and everybody else knew how they died. She doesn't know how she died, and then we got this death thing going after her, man. It's a pretty good book, man. Like the artwork as well. So yeah, great stuff here. So yeah, Grim issue 5. All right, this one is pretty cool, man. I got Fortnite Zero War, Marvel issue 5, right? Homage to Secret Wars issue 8. Had to get it. I don't care about the story. I just had to get it because of the homage cover, right? So I got to take that out of the poly bag, make sure I bag and board that. And I know obviously there's the code in there, which I'm not going to use, but that's a freaking nice cover. Dude, that's sweet. So there's that. All right. Can't wait to get my hands on 8 Billion Genies issue 5. I think we're at like 8 years later now. I think that's where we're at. So yeah, God, I can't wait for this book. This book is so much fun. I can't wait. Yeah, it's first 8 months, I think it is. I can't wait until this show actually exists. Like, I won't believe it until I actually see it. But this is such a well thought of story, something completely different. And every issue is just a different adventure. I love all these little genies. I love how they analyze the wishes. It's not so like cut and dry, right? All right, then there's another book from Boom Studios. We have Briar, issue 1. So this is about a Sleeping Beauty character where if she wasn't awakened by the prince, right? So this is like a darker story of Sleeping Beauty. And when I heard about this one, I'm like, hey, why not? Why not check this out? Again, I love a lot of horror books. I love a lot of darker books. Does that make me a darker person? I don't know. But even when I was a kid, I always loved horror movies. I don't watch so many of them anymore because my wife is scared of them. So here's some of the interior artwork in this. So we'll see what this one has to offer. So that's Briar, issue 1. You guys are gonna laugh at me for this. All right, so speaking of Axe Judgment Day, I wound up getting Axe of Judgment Day Avengers issue 1. Why did I get this book? Well, Tony Stark Iron Man is like my second favorite Marvel character. So I was like, he's going through the judgment process. So I want to know what, like, why he's being judged. And obviously he's going to live, and it's very predictable, but I want to know what his story is, right? So it was like, why not? I mean, I can deal with one issue that has to deal with Iron Man. If it's bad, it's bad, but whatever. And then we continue with more Axe Judgment Day, but you know I can't turn this one down. This is Axe Judgment Day, The Amazing Spider-Man, issue 10. I mean, shit, this is going to be a story, obviously, about Peter being judged about Gwen Stacy, right? That's obviously what it's going to be, and you get to see that, see, right away. First page there, you got Gwen Stacy, and it's going to be giving flashbacks and shit like that to Peter Parker. Looks like he's teaming up, though, with Miles in this issue, so why, I don't know. But, again, we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully after this issue, we get back on track with Spider-Man and get back to the main story. No more tie-in crap, right? And then my shop wound up getting a bunch of Detective Comics in, and they're very reasonably priced. So I think once we get through this storm and I start working again, I'm going to start picking up a few of these at a time because I do not have these older issues of Detective Comics. So this one, I wound up getting Detective Comics. This is issue 330. Great looking cover, man. I love how Batman's suit's like all torn up and whatnot, and you got Robin right there, and it says, "I hate you, Batman. Get out of town and stay out." And he goes, "Don't ever show up here again or else." And Batman, he's just like all sad. He's like all emo. The starring story of how Batman becomes the fallen idol of Gotham City. So yeah, man, real old school Batman stuff, and hopefully these will hang around so I can buy more of these. This is the type of Batman that I want. This older stuff. So there you guys have it. There are the books that I picked up. Hopefully you enjoyed the second part of the haul. I'll have some time to actually read these books. If I do another video, we'll see. I guess it just depends on how my mood is, how my mentality is, and if we have power or not. So yeah, guys, so as always, thank you so much for watching. Take a minute to subscribe. Like I said, I'll leave you the first part of this comic book haul here, and we'll see how this storm turns out. Hopefully it's you know, everyone is safe, and that's the most important thing. So guys, as always, keep buying, keep collecting, and most importantly, always read those comics. Guys, I'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye.